Can you believe this park area here? In fact, this whole area where you're seeing here, at one time dipped down and was underwater. Can you believe that? And how do we know that? Well, this unsightly bit of grass and rock will tell you exactly why. Coming here, we see remnants of the Third Welland Canal, I believe it was called. It's one of the ones from like the 1920s and before, probably was built in the 1800s. This here are remnants of what was at one time a bridge for a train going over the Welland Canal, the third one. Now, the reason why I call it abandoned is because, as you see, they haven't done anything to upkeep this in years. Vandalism is everywhere, rampant. You go in here, looks like people have had parties, stayed overnight, and go around there. And then here we got another piece of it. So I'm gonna go around here and look at all the nice graffiti here. People doing it and having no clue, or not even caring, what this was and how important it was to Niagara, the region of Niagara and the Welland Canal. It is very sad because at first were trying to put some kind of historical value on it, but right now it's been abandoned and they just don't have the funds to upkeep it. And this fence doesn't really keep anybody out, does it? And now this part here looks a bit better, in better shape. If you go from one to the other, you can kind of imagine a bridge going over top of the two here. But here's something really interesting. You can see at one time, this was something. This could have been deep down as a door or a window, but you go through here and it's a tunnel. I'm sure people now dare others to go through it. There's quite a bit going on down there, a lot of garbage down there, but it's just a small tunnel. So at one time it probably went down and the water went underneath. So the pillars, so you can picture these as pillars going here. And now some trees growing over top of it. So they've really not done much to upkeep this in any way. They seem to think it's historical value, but they don't do nothing about it, which is a real shame. So folks, there you have it. One time this train bridge went right over top of here, all down here. So you can see there's no trees going there. So you can kind of picture where the train went, because there's this open space here going there past it. And right here, there it went. So if you look at the geography of it all, you can see where the trees kind of dip down. And now we come to the end here. So from the Third Welland Canal, this old train bridge, remnants, now currently abandoned and part of a park. Hopefully one day they'll do something, because they never will take it down as far as I know, because it's a historical landmark. But what they do to history is just a shame. And a last look here from inside, because obviously somebody has moved this fence out of the way, and now squatters and anybody and their mother, well, maybe not a mother coming in there, but definitely squatters will come in here, have parties. But it's quite interesting, the architecture here. And what was there? It looks like it's cracking in the middle. So it definitely needs a little bit of work to restore it to a safe, so it can be there for future generations. Hopefully that'll happen.